The fall of King Tonye. Tonye was a man feared by everyone in the town of Oroma. He was known for stealing, fighting, and lying. Along with his friends Ipolibo, Ebiwari, Dawari, Pry, and Boma, he ruled the streets like wild dogs. The people of Oroma hated them, but no one was brave enough to fight them. One morning, the old king of Oroma died. The people mourned him for 7 days. After the burial, the elders gathered to choose a new king. But a strange thing happened. Tonye showed up at the palace gate, wearing fine clothes and gold chains. He came with his gang, all dressed in new wrappers and sunglasses. Tonye said he had royal blood from his mother's side and that it was his right to be king. The elders were shocked. The people shouted in anger, but Tonye laughed. He bribed some elders with bags of money. Others were too scared to talk. And before anyone could stop him, Tonye was crowned the new king of Oroma. From that day, things changed. Tonye turned the palace into a place of noise and parties. Every night, drums beat till morning. His friends, Ipolibo, Ebiwari, Dawari, Pry, and Boma, became his royal guards. They wore red caps and dark glasses and walked around the town, taking anything they wanted. The people suffered. Farmers were forced to give part of their crops to the palace. Traders had to pay extra money before selling in the market. Anyone who complained was beaten by Boma and Ibiwari. One day, an old woman named Mama Coco went to the palace. She begged the king to stop his men from taking food from her farm. Tonye laughed and told her to dance instead. When she refused, Dawari pushed her to the ground. The people watching outside became angry. That was the day the town changed. The young men of Oroma gathered at night. They decided enough was enough. They planned to fight back. At dawn, when Tonye and his friends were still drunk from the night's party, a loud shout filled the town. The people were marching toward the palace with sticks, hoes, and stones. Tonye woke up to the sound of shouting. He ran to the balcony and saw hundreds of people coming. He called his men. Ipolibo grabbed a machete, Ebiwari held a gun, Dawari and Pry locked the palace gate, while Boma shouted at the crowd. The fight began. Stones flew through the air. The palace drums stopped. The people broke the gate. Ipolibo swung his machete wildly, but he was soon surrounded. Dawari tried to escape through the back but was caught. Pry begged for mercy. Boma fell to the ground and was tied up. Tonye ran into the throne room and tried to take the royal crown. He wanted to run away with it. But Mama Coco stood in the doorway with a staff in her hand. She looked at him and said, "You brought shame to this land. The gods have rejected you." Before Tonye could move, the people rushed in. They pulled the crown from his hand and tore the royal robe off him. Tonye fell to his knees. By evening, the town was quiet again. The people gathered in the palace yard. The elders came forward and removed Tonye's name from the royal list. He and his friends were taken away and sent out of Oroma forever. A new king was later chosen, a kind and humble man who loved peace. The people danced again in the streets. The palace was cleaned, and the land of Oroma found rest. And that was how Tonye's crown became a curse, and the criminals learned that power gained through lies can never last. The end.